Welcome again to another session where we enter ourselves on what is happening in the markets, fiscal, financial markets, equities market, bonds market, the global market as a whole as well. Giving you an update as to where to put your money, how investments have been faring, and you catching up on whatever exactly is happening in the investment market. Yes, coming to the Nigerian market, the equities market precisely. Year to date now, the equities market had gone back to 56.77%. That's the ASI. And a couple of factors have been responsible for this particular rally or the renewed sentiments that we've seen in the equities market in the last couple of days in July precisely. The market has added to about 8 trillion naira to the market capitalization. And this is courtesy of the rebound we have in Haradel. We also have some rebounds in the industrial goods as well, which is that of the cement, the Waco, and also Dangote cement. And also the banks as well, the likes of GT, Fidelity, and the rest also had also rebounded. And this, what has been pushing that is renewed investor sentiment in terms of the new flow into the equities market. Valuations have been very interesting now, and people are beginning to see that after the dip in June, the market seems to have gotten back from the low and coming to the high. And again, those who have gone to the PP, the Dangote, okay, so a couple of things had actually been responsible for this renewed sentiments that we have in July precisely. And the July market capitalization has added 8 trillion naira. And this is coming from a fresh inflow, new entrance into the market as a result of the liquidities that we have and the performance of the economy. As investors are beginning to see some light at the end of the tunnel based on the performance of the economy. And so the drivers of this had always been that investors have seen a whole boost and opportunities in the market. Earnings report is going to be coming out very soon, and investors are also putting their bets as to the wonderful performance that some of these organizations will be reporting at the end of this for the H2 results. Also, as well, those who have gone for the Dangote refinery private placements, and they are bringing back the money for those who have not been able to get their allotment, bringing back the money as well into the equities market to take advantage of the low prices that we currently have in the equities market. Um, and then also looking at the inflation direction as well and the policy direction, the monetary policy direction, investors are now saying that it's also going to be favoring the equities market. And so the equities market is a very interesting environment as we speak. Also, as well, the recent release from the S&P Global Rating that says that it's going to reclassify Nigeria again to the frontier index overseas. That is also beaming a whole lot of positive sign in the equities market. Now, going to the fixed income market as the yields has been very relatively up again in the last couple of weeks, as investors are now beginning to look at the margin between the real return and also the inflation, the margin between inflation and also the real return. So, a couple of activities have been responsible for what we're seeing in the equities market. And our projection is that the market is going to be doing very well in a couple of days through the end of this month and also in the months ahead as well. So a good time for us to still be in the equities market. The prices are still very low. The valuations are very low now. And this is an opportunity for new guys to come in. And those who are already there as well, having taken the dip in June, it's another opportunity as well to average down on your position and see how opportunities, how you can rally with the market before it goes higher than what you can actually get from the market. So, and if you don't want to take the risk of the dip in the market and the rest like that, you have various other investment instruments that you can bank on, like the money market, which is also very interesting. The yield is comparative to the treasury bill yield of around 18 to 20%. So opportunities abound a whole lot in the industries, in the financial market. And I keep saying this that so far the fundamentals is fine. The macroeconomic indicators are looking very well. FX challenge has been taken out of the market. So there is a pre-entry and pre-exit. There is liquidity in the FX space. There is liquidity in the economy. And also from the global end as well, investors are also looking at Nigerian market as a favorable market. Just yesterday, the reports that Nigeria has overtaken the Korean market in terms of the year-to-date return in dollars. So that alone is very significant and a very good confidence boost to the market. So you don't need to wait around and still say when, where you will make it or the rest like that. there are lots of opportunities for you in the market. Just get yourself the professionals, assessing capital. We are doing that very for you. We can do that for you. We can help you achieve your investment goal as soon as you get onboarded with us. Thank you.